maybe that job isn't meant for you. You wanna know why? I've been fired from 3 mechanic jobs, right? First one, I was like, I'm about to say 19, maybe 20, and that was my first job. Dude told me, yeah, you just don't got enough experience. My first job, of course I ain't got enough experience. Second job I got fired from. I think I had too many write-ups. I was kind of being so vocal about how I felt about things, about how I'm not getting so much work, X amount, and I don't blame him for what happened or anything like that, but he also fired me due to maybe too many write-ups I had, I think. You know what I'm saying? Third job, when I left Pepsi. That job right there, like, I hated it there, so I wasn't even really working like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they gave me a 2-week like suspension. They gave me a 2-week suspension, right? And I was already through the 2 weeks. I was already looking for another job. Then come to find out, I'm let go, right? 3 positions I've been let go in that field, in the mechanic field, and I just left my current one to be in a sales position, right? I started off with that because maybe that shit ain't for you. Maybe the job you're at right now is simply not for you. That was a squirrel. It's simply not for you, bro. You feel me? The reason why I left my current position at Saya, my manager told me, he was like, I didn't think you was gonna last as long. Ha ha ha, kind of joking with it, right? We was just talking, and I was like, well, tell me how you really feel, right? Proceeds to say, I just did. Okay. I took that as, I took that personally, like Michael Jordan. I took that personally. He never came back and said, I'm just kidding. You're an essential part to the team. And I just wanted to let it be known. You know what I'm saying? What I said was just clear jokes, Nah, nothing like that, bro. So I took it upon myself, started watching some sales videos, because I've been in sales before. I enjoyed doing sales, actually, right? So I took it upon myself to educate myself about what sales is needed, working on my tone, my body language, I guess pronouncing my words more better, and just being ready for that occasion, learning how to close people, which main people I've been watching is like Jeremy Minor, Andy Elliott, even one of Andy Elliott's. I've been speaking with one of Andy Elliott's team members. He's been keeping up with me, man. I've been in the sales position since the first. It's Sunday right now, so I've only been in it for 2 days, but I fucking love that shit, man. Let me tell you. I do business to business funding, right? Or it's B2B sales, but I help businesses get funding for their business. They go through us. Basically, we have private lenders or whatever, and we'll also lend the money ourselves. But essentially, I help business get funding. We go based off, it's revenue-based financing, so we go based off of their last 4 months, and we kind of get an average, and we try to we'll do 70 to 110% of a loan, basically, right? And then I'll also do life insurance with Primerica. I'm not. Some people have heard of Primerica, you know what I'm saying, but I think it's more so you get what you give out, right? But people are making a lot of money in Primerica. I'm just doing it part-time for real, and shoot, I might do it full-time. I don't really know for real, but as of right now, I do it part-time. That more so relates to having $1 million game plan for when you retire, right? So, and you might be wondering why I'm doing it like this is a different space, I'm standing up while I'm talking. I want to get more comfortable being a public speaker. That's one of my next things. That's one of my goals, to be a public speaker. Especially the position that I'm in right now. I do B2B sales. So majority of the time I'm standing up. I have to present. I'm doing cold calls, right? These people ain't trying to talk to me. I just messed up their routine. These people ain't trying to talk to me. So I'm more so working on my presentation skills, my public speaking skills, due to the fact that someday I will be on somebody's stage speaking as a motivational speaker or something like that. I see myself doing that. You know, that's why I make these videos, right? Because a lot of people need that, bro. People need that stuff, bro. So, essentially, the main point of the video is follow your passion, follow your heart, bro. Don't take no blatant disrespect, bro. I've been in the mechanic field for like 5 years, man. Blatant disrespect all the time, bro. I'm not sure if it was because I was black or shoot, I never enjoyed being a mechanic anyway. It was always my plan B. My plan A was to play basketball, but then I had my children. So then it was like, okay, well, I'm gonna start a business then. I done tried to start plenty of businesses, and I could never finish through with them. So this is why I'm so glad I found the people that I'm working with right now, Dynamic Capital. This is why I'm so blessed to be in this position that I'm in right now, because this is what I've been wanting my whole life. Fucking value. A way that I could show as much education that I done taught myself, as much videos I watch about fucking educational, about sales, about business, about entrepreneurship, as much videos I done like fucking learn, I can finally apply that shit, right? I can finally apply that shit and show, yeah, I'm fucking valuable. I'm a 7-figure man. I'm an 8-figure man. Be for real, bro. My first year goal was 200,000, and in August, I want to make 10,000. They told me it ain't really ideal. I'll show you. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody might give you an obstacle, bro. Find a way around it. Straight like that, bro. Like, just because they say it's not possible don't mean it ain't possible for you. My daddy told me maybe like a few months ago, he never really gave me no actual advice like that before, but this one thing that he just told me recently has stuck with me, which is if a man can do it, I can do it. If a man can't do it, I can still do it, right? Something similar along that, but you get the gist of it. If any man can do it, I can do it. And it bothers me, the fact that it don't really bother me, but when I watch these men who are in higher positions, I don't find any, black men, like any black men that's in sales, that's in major sales, that's doing the same thing that these other men are doing. I don't know if that's just me, and I just haven't found them. If you know somebody, please suggest them at the bottom, so I at least could support them and could watch what they're doing, because it's completely different for a black man and a white man in any society. Let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not using that as an excuse. That's just me about to work harder. You know what I'm saying? To prove my point, to prove my value that I'm out there. Cause I've seen people such as, shout out to David Shands, another dude I watch, Jonathan Duberton, that is rich and unemployed. He has a podcast himself. You know what I'm saying? There is business people, don't get me wrong. Access to Wealth, what's their name? I can't think of them right now. But they also have another podcast back in the COVID days. I was definitely watching them. And it's like, I was watching these people, and one thing I never did was apply the information that I was being taught and learning. You know what I'm saying? Never applied the shit. So this is why you have to apply what you've learned. At that point, it's just useless information, right? So let's just recap. You know what I'm saying? If your job fucking with you, bro, find something else. Don't just stay there just because. I understand you might got bills. If you gotta do what you gotta do. Don't be this guy. This guy that I'm about to explain to you was someone that I work with. This man had a plan to start his business, right? He already got the truck. He got a compressor in the back of the truck. You know what I'm saying? Mobile mechanic. He got a compressor in the back of the truck. I'm sure he got hella tools to do, right? But he would rather work about 15 hours here at Saya instead of putting in that work on his own business, on his own time. Instead, he's going to work harder for someone else, which doesn't make any sense. And then his goal was to make $75,000 before he felt comfortable to start going through his business. Now, does that make any sense? That doesn't make any sense. So, and then the more we talked to him, it essentially boiled down to the fact that he was just lazy. He said it himself. He's lazy. He doesn't have any self-belief in him. No confidence. That's not a good thing. Don't ever be that type of guy. Don't ever be that type of guy to where you ain't got no self-confidence in yourself. That's ridiculous. Don't ever say you can't do something. Of course you can't do it. You believe in yourself. You can't. You don't even believe in yourself. Of course you can't. So, just know, bro. You keep pushing forward. You keep your focus on what you want. It's gonna get there. Simple. It's gonna get there, bro. Come on, bro. Put in that work.